I do want to take you through our winter weather alerts. Again, we have a winter storm warning. It's in place for the Metroplex. It does include Collin, Denton County as well. It includes Dallas and Tarrant County, and this goes all the way north into the Red River and across it. This is in place until 6 on Thursday. The surrounding areas a bit more towards the south, closer towards Waco. That's where we're talking about a winter weather advisory. The only difference between the two is that higher accumulations are expected in the winter storm warned areas. That is including the Metroplex. Anywhere between 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice is looking likely. Closer to the Red River, it looks like we could even get closer to 1/4 inch of ice. This is a look from our Fair Park camera. A little difficult to see because just within the last hour, we've had that rain come through, and it's actually freezing rain. So it is sticking onto the camera lens. It makes it difficult to see. This is what windshields are looking like out there. This is why we're telling you, if you can avoid the roads, please do so. Fair Park camera showing there 23 degrees, the wind chill 11. We had that band of frozen precip come through Tarrant and Denton County very early on. That's what caused some of the issues on the roads initially, but now we're dealing with another round of very light freezing drizzle across the region. And this time it's moving across the Metroplex from Fort Worth to Dallas. You can see that long line there. Closer towards the south of Interstate 20, you see kind of a pink there. That's more of a freezing rain, and that does extend into Arlington. So a closer look here. I'm looking at portions of East Fort Worth. You can see some of that frozen precip. Again, this is that rain, very, very light drizzle, likely freezing on contact, especially on any elevated surfaces. This continues across DFW Airport, Irving, Bedford included in this, Capel, into Farmers Branch and into Addison. This is going to cause an issue here in the next couple of hours, especially considering everyone has temperatures that are below that freezing point. We are expected to stay there the remainder of the day. Today, once we have that precip rolling through, it's going to be very light. It's going to be scattered in nature, very much like I just showed you on our radar. And that's exactly what our timecast is showing throughout the remainder of the day. This is now Wednesday around 7. We continue to see very light scattered activity across the area as our temperatures stay in the 20s, wind chills in the teens and single digits. Come tonight, after midnight, you kind of notice here this intensity picking up. Coverage is much wider across the area. This is where we're going to start to see higher accumulations of ice, and this is going to make it for very tough travel Thursday morning. I'm showing you Thursday around 5 in the morning. We can see that precip kind of just expanding more into portions east now of I-35. Again, this is where we're going to consider the toughest part of this winter weather event. This eventually does thin out from west to east. I'm showing you around 10 on your Thursday. Temperatures start to climb ever so slightly, and this will clear as those temperatures climb, and that's going to give us some relief. But Thursday night, temperatures dropping again below 32 degrees, so anything that does melt will likely freeze again by the time Friday morning rolls around. This is what we're thinking as far as accumulations. This is in total about 2/10 of an inch will be likely across Gainesville, Sherman, and across the Red River. The surrounding area, including the Metroplex, between 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch. It doesn't sound like a lot, but keep in mind, it doesn't take much to cause some issues. I want to show you a quick glance at the temperatures across the area, because this is rather impressive. Low 20s now in the Metroplex, but whenever you factor in the winds, it actually feels much cooler than that. Winds out of the north anywhere between 10 to 25 miles per hour. It feels like the single digits right now in Fort Worth. It feels like 8 degrees. The 10-day forecast showing temperatures there really not budging too much in the next couple of days. We warm up ever so slightly Friday afternoon. This weekend, at least, we do stay above freezing as another round of rain moves in. I did mention that light batch of freezing rain right now across the Metroplex. Let's go ahead and check in with